the components of the vector, which is very important. Let me draw the figure, which is very important figure in the three-dimensional space. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. It will be origin denoted by its coordinate will be 0 and 0. Okay, and let me take the point A, point B, point C on x-axis, y-axis. Coordinates of the point A, that is 1, 0, 0, and its coordinate will be 0, 1, 0. Coordinates of C will be 0, 0 and 1, because the length OA, this is a vector, its magnitude will be, magnitude of OA will be equal to 1, magnitude of OB will be equal to 1, and magnitude of OC will be equal to 1. That is why it is very, very important thing which I am telling you. Magnitude will be equal to 1, and using the formula of the unit vector, let me use unit vector. Unit vector you can find out in the direction of OA, in the direction of OA vector. Okay, what will be the unit vector? I told you must have to write. Suppose I am taking unit vector in the direction of OA. It is to be denoted by I unit vector, I cap, and vector it is to be denoted by OA divided by its magnitude. And magnitude, that is already 1. I have taken vector OA, it is 1, it will be equal to vector OA. That is why OA vector, it will be equal to the unit vector. Vector OA will be equal to the unit vector. Similarly, J cap will be equal to OB vector, and these are the unit vector, and K will be equal to OC, that will also be unit vector. That is why OA vector, comma, OB and OC are the unit vectors. You must have to keep in mind very important thing I am discussing. Unit vectors in the direction of OA or x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Along, in the direction along x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Very important thing we are discussing, my dear student. Let me take, because I, J, K, these are the unit vectors in the direction of x-axis, y-axis as well as z-axis. Okay, let me take a point P point X. Its coordinate will be x, y, z. You have studied in class 11. That is why you see carefully its coordinate, and this vector it is to be denoted by R. Let me take here the components. Very important thing we are discussing, components or unit vector or position vector of the point P. How you will write the position vector of the point P? Let me take x, y, z are scalar components of x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. These are the scalar component. Let me find out the vector component, which is very, very important. How you can, that is a scalar quantity. Once again, using first of all, let me find out the vector component in the direction of OA. In this direction. Similar kind of thing I will take unit vector formula. You will write I cap will be equal to vector OA divided by its magnitude. Okay, I have taken the scalar quantity now, scalar components. That is why in place of OA, now it is not a unit vector. I will take it OA vector. It will be X. When you will take the component, scalar component, you multiply here. OA will be equal to XI. That will be the vector component of in the direction of x-axis. In the direction of x-axis. This is the vector component XI in the direction of x-axis or along x-axis. This will be the vector component. Similarly, I will take But in that case, you will not take the unit vector, okay? In general, I have taken the points, okay? You can take the other points if you want. Similarly, OB, in the direction of OB, xi, and yj, that will be yj, and in the direction of OC, that will be zk. These are the vector components, okay? And its value, write the position vector of point P. When points of P, that will be x, y, z, its position vector will be equal to xi plus yj plus zk, okay? These will be the position vector, and if you will find out position vector, that will be denoted by OP vector. If you will find out its magnitude of the vector OP, it will be equal to x square plus y square plus z square. My dear student, in detail I have discussed in my long videos which I have posted in the YouTube channel Math Success Point. You can see the detail of that one. Okay, thank you to all of you.